this striking view from 1932, standing right behind the iconic Tommy Trojan statue, looking toward the Edward Doheny Jr. Memorial Library, which was just built in 1931. This entire breathtaking perspective is captured right from the historic Bovard Auditorium. Step back into 1903 and gaze upon the exterior of Whitney Hall, the very first building of USC. Today, it is known as Whitney Hall and is proudly used by the School of Music. This original building of the University of Southern California was dedicated on September 4, 1880, and has been in continuous educational use since October 6, 1880, when the doors first opened to students under the university's first president, Marion McKinley Bovard. The building was constructed under the direction of Judge Robert M. Whitney, the primary founder of the university, on land generously donated by Osro W. Childs, John G. Downey, and Isaiah Well Hellman. Here's a closer view of Whitney Hall, a historic building that has been moved several times over the years, but remarkably still survives to this day. It was originally constructed between 1879 and 1880 in the Italianate architectural style, and was later remodeled in the Colonial Revival style in 1958. Dating back to around 1887, this is the Maclay College of Theology, a Methodist seminary founded by Charles Maclay, a Methodist minister, in 1885 in San Fernando. After Maclay passed away, the seminary was transferred to the campus of the University of Southern California, before eventually becoming the Claremont School of Theology in 1957. Captured around 1890, this is the view of the Founders Building of the College of Medicine, part of the University of Southern California, or USC, located on Buena Vista Street, which later became North Broadway. Moving to 1939, this is the exterior facade of the Barlow Medical Library, built in 1906 and designed by Robert D. Farquhar in the classical architectural style. This library is located at 742 North Broadway, directly opposite the Founders Building from the previous photo. Dating back to around 1900, this is the Los Angeles College of Fine Arts, part of the University of Southern California, or USC, located at 200 South Avenue 66 in the Garvanza neighborhood, which later became Highland Park. The photograph showcases a three-story white building in the Moorish architectural style, featuring a stone foundation and very few windows. A large medallion with the school's emblem is prominently displayed on the right side of the building. Captured in 1907, this view looks toward the Pacific Electric Bridge spanning across the Arroyo Seco, featuring the College of Fine Arts of the University of Southern California, also known as the Judson Studios, standing on the right side. Dating back to around 1900, this is the view of the College of Fine Arts at the University of Southern California, or USC, located in Garvanza, Los Angeles. After USC relocated, the building became the headquarters for a group known as the Arroyo Guild of Fellow Craftsmen. Later, it served as the headquarters for Judson Studios, a family-operated stained glass business originally opened and operated at Mott Alley near the Old Plaza and Union Station. The building was recognized as Los Angeles Historic Cultural Monument number 62 on August 31, 1969, and was added to the National Register of Properties on March 25, 1999. Dating back to around 1900, this is the home of John A. Forthman Sr., located at its original location on 18th and Figueroa Streets in Los Angeles. Today, it serves as the USC Community House, located at 2801 South Hoover Street. Dating back to around 1908, Look at this incredibly tall and slender eucalyptus tree growing at the corner of 36th and Wesley Streets, which was later renamed University Avenue and is today known as Truesdale Parkway. This exact spot is the current location of the famous Tommy Trojan statue on the USC campus. Flying high around 1910, this aerial view looking north showcases the early campus of the University of Southern California, or USC. At the center of the image stands the old college building, and to its left is Whitney Hall, the two oldest buildings on campus. Notice the athletic field with its grandstands to the left of the old college. The wide road running diagonally from the bottom center towards the middle right is Wesley Street, which was later renamed University Avenue and is today known as Truesdale Parkway. Captured around 1913, this photograph documents an intense baseball game from the Bankers League taking place right on the athletic field of the University of Southern California. Dating back to around 1887, this historic gathering of students and faculty members standing proudly in front of the College of Liberal Arts building, also widely known as the Old College, on the campus of the University of Southern California, or USC. Dating back to around 1920, this vintage postcard captures the old college building covered in lush ivy, showcasing beautiful trees and a semicircular driveway. This impressive four-story stone building features a semicircular driveway in front, where an early automobile is parked. Captured in 1927, this is the exterior view of Old College at the University of Southern California, or USC. Both buildings were constructed in 1928. They were designed by the prominent architects John and Donald Parkinson. Dating back to around 1921, this is the exterior view of the main entrance to Bovard Hall at USC. This massive building houses the Bovard Auditorium, which seats 2,000 people, along with administration offices and the headquarters for 24 schools and departments within the Trojan University. Dating back to around 1920s, this is the magnificent Bovard Auditorium, constructed with neo-Gothic elements that beautifully contrast with the Italian Romanesque Revival style of the overall building. This architectural masterpiece was designed by the famous architects John and Donald Parkinson. Captured around 1921, this is the exterior view of Bovard Hall, the main administration building of the University of Southern California, or USC. Notice the beautiful archways above the entrance and windows, along with the intricate architectural details on the building and the carved statues on the tower. These streets were later converted into pedestrian walkways. Flying over in 1922, the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum is shown here while still under construction. Groundbreaking originally began in 1921 to honor World War I veterans and was later dedicated to veterans of all wars in 1968. The official groundbreaking ceremony took place on December 21, 1921, and the monumental structure was completed in just over 16 months, opening on May 1, 1923. Dating back to around 1920s, this sweeping aerial view looking north showcases the magnificent Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, the sprawling campus of the University of Southern California, or USC, and a panoramic view of the entire city of Los Angeles. Behold this spectacular sweeping panoramic view of the 1923 Rose Bowl game played between Penn State University and the University of Southern California at the Rose Bowl Stadium in Pasadena. The grandstands are nearly packed to capacity except for a few higher sections in the distance. A few small groups, appearing to be military personnel, are seated on chairs along the track surrounding the field. The game is actively underway, with the two teams positioned near midfield during a play. Men with still cameras are stationed at intervals along the near sideline, and one man near midfield operates a motion picture camera. A very tall flagpole stands in the far right background, flying a large American flag. A large number of automobiles are parked in the far right distance outside the open end of the stadium, where several hundred people are also watching the game through the stadium fence. Look at this spectacular scene of the Serpentine Line in 1926. The university president, deans, and faculty members are marching forward through the long, winding ranks of graduating students who are about to receive their degrees inside the stadium. This historic commencement ceremony took place on June 5, 1926. Captured around 1928, this photograph documents the active construction of the Mud Memorial Hall and its prominent tower at USC. This beautiful building was designed in the Northern Italian Romanesque Revival style by the talented architect Ralph C. Fleveling. Captured around 1929, this scenic view showcases the Mud Memorial Hall and its towering structure at the University of Southern California as seen from the beautiful Rose Garden in Exposition Park, located right across the street. Flying high in 1930, this stunning aerial view looks down at the beautiful Rose Garden in Exposition Park in the foreground. The Los Angeles County Museum is situated in the lower left, and the State Armory is visible in the lower right corner. The sprawling campus, buildings, and athletic fields of the University of Southern California are positioned right in the center, with the Mud Memorial Hall clearly visible in the middle left section. Moving into 1932, this is the exterior view of the Edward Doheny Jr. Memorial Library on the campus of the University of Southern California, or USC. A large fountain is situated right in the middle of the walkway leading to the front of the building. Notice the stunning architectural designs throughout. This monumental building was constructed in 1931 and was designed by the prominent architects Cram and Ferguson alongside Samuel London. Captured in 1932, this close-up view highlights the grand entrance to the Edward Doheny Jr. Memorial Library on the campus of the University of Southern California, or USC. Two statues stand prominently on either side of the large arched gateway, beautifully decorating the entrance to the library. Notice the intricate architectural designs adorning the building. Dating back to around the 1950s, look at this close-up view of students studying inside the Times Mirror reading room of the Doheny Library. Marble, granite, and travertine were widely used on the interior surfaces and decorative details. Estelle Doheny was deeply concerned with the art program, requiring that all furniture must be manufactured in America, and specifically that California companies must participate. The library utilizes various types of native California wood, including redwood, black walnut, white oak, maple, satinwood, and knotless pine. Captured around 1931, a massive crowd has packed the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum to watch a football game between USC and an unidentified team. The stadium expansion is currently underway in the upper center background in preparation for the upcoming 1932 Olympic Games. Captured in 1932, this striking view showcases the iconic peristyle and the newly installed torch structure in front of the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. Captured in 1932, this incredible view of Los Angeles looking north was taken from the Goodyear blimp during the 1932 Olympic Games. The magnificent Coliseum is situated prominently in the foreground. Between the stadium and the downtown skyline, the campus of the University of Southern California can be clearly seen in the distance. Dating back to around 1930, this is the scenic view looking west, featuring the intersection of University Avenue and 36th Place at the University of Southern California. Automobiles are parked along 36th Place, which was later renamed Child's Way and is today lined with palm trees and other greenery. The street running across is known today as Trousdale Parkway. The iconic Tommy Trojan statue can be spotted right behind a utility pole in front of Bovard Hall. The two-story brick building housing the Commons and Student Union is visible on the left, while the Physical Education building can be seen partially behind Bovard. Captured in 1946, this view shows Bovard Hall looking from the opposite side of the Doheny Library on Trousdale Parkway on the campus of the University of Southern California. The Student Union building and the Science building are also situated in the background. Dating back to around 1930, this is the exterior view of the Student Union building, housing offices and hubs for various Trojan student activities. Notice the decorative archways above the main entrance and above the windows, along with the beautiful architectural patterns on the building facade. The sign on the right corner of the building reads Student Store and Coffee Shop. Dating back to around 1930, this is the exterior view of Aeneas Hall, a men's dormitory, which is today known as Stonier Hall at the University of Southern California, with several vintage automobiles parked out front. This historic structure was built in 1926. Captured in 1928, preparing for the era of sound films, silent film actress Anita Page is filmed during her very first public speaking class at USC. Standing on the right is Rufus B. von Kleinsmid, the president of USC, while on the left is George Stevens, who would later become a two-time Oscar winner. This historic photo is from the archives of the Los Angeles Times. Dating back to around 1920s, this is the magnificent Bovard Auditorium, constructed with neo-Gothic elements that beautifully contrast with the Italian Romanesque revival style of the overall building. This architectural masterpiece was designed by the famous architects John and Donald Parkinson. Captured in 1939, this is the exterior view of the Science Hall on the campus of the University of Southern California, or USC. It was originally constructed in 1928. The Science Hall houses various research laboratories, serving the School of Pharmacy, the School of Medicine, and departments of physics, chemistry, botany, bacteriology, pathology, physiology, anatomy, biochemistry, and zoology. Captured around 1937, a tall white tower known as the Alumni Memorial Pylon stands at the intersection of Jefferson Boulevard, Hoover Street, and University Avenue, marking the entrance to USC. Across the street, you can see the Parkinson-designed Phelps Turkle men's clothing store, located at 3450 University Avenue. Captured in 1951, this high aerial view showcases the Alumni Memorial Pylon and the newly completed Founders Hall at the University Park campus. The university's athletic ground, Bovard Field, is situated right in the upper center right. Captured around 1937, this Romanesque-style three-story College of Liberal Arts building, often referred to as the Old College, set back on the campus of the University of Southern California, or USC. Captured around 1937, the full inscription carved on the fountain translates to "The river of life, whether it flows slow or fast, eventually all streams empty into the sea." This serene image of the courtyard at Mudd Hall at the University of Southern California includes the elegant colonnade, the stone paving blocks, as well as the central fountain. Captured around 1937, water jets converge at the center of the fountain in Exposition Park, which is filled with lily pads, with the towering structure of Bovard Hall appearing beautifully in the background. Captured in 1937, this view looking northeast on Exposition Boulevard west of Figueroa Street shows the campus of the University of Southern California, or USC, in the background. A crowd queues to tour the cab of Southern Pacific Locomotive 4412, one of the first two Daylight GS2 locomotives to run along the coast, while Pacific Electric Car 916 passes by on the Santa Monica Airline, which is today Metro's Expo line. Mudd Memorial Hall is situated to the left, just out of view. Dating back to around the 1930s, this postcard image showcases an early model automobile parked in front of the campus of the University of Southern California, or USC, with the beautiful Mudd Memorial Hall situated on the left. Captured in 1940, this view features Trousdale Parkway on the campus of the University of Southern California, or USC, when it was still a public city street. The scene looks northeast along Trousdale, originally known as University Avenue, as captured from Exposition Boulevard. Captured in 1930, this postcard view features the Physical Education Building, also known as the Gymnasium, at USC. This historic photo was taken by Bob Plunkett. The Physical Education Building was completed on October 6, 1930, and was formally dedicated during the Homecoming Gala on December 1, 1930. The building's majestic architecture was designed by the famous duo John and Donald Parkinson. Half a century later, those public city streets have transformed into lush pedestrian walkways, and the masterfully crafted brick buildings by John and Donald Parkinson still stand tall as timeless symbols of knowledge and art. USC has weathered the decades, birthing legends and leaving an indelible mark on history. Which historical moment surprised you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe so you never miss our next nostalgic journey. Until next time, take care.